friends. On today's episode of All This on and More, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth into the underrated series I recently recommended for everyone, The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hoang. I know I mentioned the autism representation previously, but let's dive a little bit more into it. In this one, she's got Asperger's, and she thinks that the only way that she's going to get anything is if she's the best at something. And so she thinks that to get a boyfriend, she's got to be the best at sex. So she hires an escort, and it's wild. He has a cousin who happens to have autism, so he has a really good base understanding, and the banter is so precious. And I really felt that this was incredibly well done. In the sequel, The Bride Test, the MMC has the type of autism where it's really, really hard for them to understand emotions. And his mom thinks it's time for him to have a bride. So she finds a down-on-her-luck maid and pays her to have her son fall in love with this woman. And of course, we follow the woman's story, the FMC. These are really great characters. They really are. In the third one, The Heart Principle, she is a professional violinist and absolute people pleaser. She has gone viral for all the wrong reasons. Her long-term boyfriend at the time tells her that he thinks it's time for them to start seeing other people before they get married. And she ends up going on online dating and finds a rebound, and lo and behold, drama and so many things ensue. All three books have really unique setups for these characters, and in a genre of beloved tropes, I just really think that we're not paying enough attention to how well done this series is. Tessa Bailey's A Vine Mess duology, Secretly Yours, is a second chance romance with some secret admirer letters, a spunky FMC whose bestie owns a shop called Fudge Judy. Some of the details in these books is just, Tessa Bailey is known for really hilarious details in little things. I mean, a lot of great authors are, but I'm still laughing about Fudge Judy, okay? This was so much fun. Honestly, I think this one was better. Unfortunately, Yours is a marriage of convenience that no one is buying. And the banter between these two, it's supposed to be enemies to lovers, but it's kind of frenemies to lovers. I hate you so much, but I also want to bang you. I'm not doing it justice. I didn't do the other series justice. I'm not doing this series justice. There's a cat named Menace in this, okay? We all know how I feel about cats. We all know how I feel about cats. There's a cat named Menace, and Menace lives up to their name. And finally, Sarah Hawley's Glimmer Falls series. Okay. A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. Forced Proximity. She is the daughter of, the head witch. I can't think of what they're calling her in this series. And she just wants to, make plants do things and be cool. And she attempts to... I don't remember what spell she's trying to do, but she accidentally summons a demon, and he can't leave until he has her immortal soul. Absolute hilarity and tension ensue. 10 out of 10. A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch. I love these titles, man. I really do. A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch. So this is the best friend of the previous FMC. And she's not quite a bounty hunter, but kind of a bounty hunter. And in the previous book, she beat the crap out of this guy. In this book, at the beginning of it, he gets the absolute shit beaten out of him, and she finds him in an alleyway with amnesia, and then proceeds to help him. Again, sexual tension, wildness ensue. I can't even... A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire. Friends, all three of these books were good, but this one, I couldn't stop laughing. Okay, he is a nerdy werewolf and, cafe owner, and one night he gets absolutely trashed, and his friends are telling him he needs to find a girlfriend, so he does a quick Google search and finds, a crystal on eBay that she happens to be trapped in, and, because he's drunk, he buys it, he gets the crystal, and is like, oh shit, I owned someone, nope, I don't want to, It's hilarious. She's been trapped in this crystal on and off for 600 years, and it's bonker balls. Okay, again, all of these series were really funny. These are all the rom-com type series. I do read a lot of everything, but these were so funny. And I think what really keeps me coming back to these sort of authors and these types of books are when you just don't need anything high stakes, as say, a dragon book that we're all thinking of now might be. And you just want to have a little bit of fun. These are definitely 10 out of 10, totally recommend these. And the great thing about these as well is you're really able to relate and care about these characters. And I think that's really important as well. Anyway, thank you all for coming to today's episode of All This on a More. I'm sorry about that. Okay, be good, have fun. Bye.